Pig farmer's daughter.
I've had a fucking 12-foot ninja song stuck in my head for 2 days.
What song?
12-foot ninja.
Oh, better than Pig Farmer's Daughter.
That one was stuck in my head for a couple days. I sang it to my
That
boss.
was
and
a
he's
pretty
like, "What the
good
fuck?"
fucking song.
Well, for like a goofy ass grindhouse film from the 70s, it
Yeah.
was. I mean, the whole movie is just like kind of a parody porno. Pig farmer's daughter. That's back when you had
See Pantera's going back on tour?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that
I was gonna share
next
it,
year.
50% of them anyway?
Yeah, I'll go watch that.
I would. They're saying it might be fucking what's his
Pig
face?
farmer's daughter.
Zach Wild.
Zach Wild, and then the drummer for Anthrax.
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kings and queens. Tonight on the Red Eye Report, we're going to talk about the Bored Ape Nazi Club. Well, actually, Bored Ape Yap Club is what they call themselves. It's about NFTs. If you don't know what NFTs are, they're non-fungible tokens. They're this crypto Ponzi scheme, really. And tonight, to talk about it, we've got with us the old Oracle. His NFT collection is based on 8-bit pics of Shaquille O'Neal's chunky cum. If you haven't joined his wiki, hit him up in the comments.
ChunkyCum.net.
I forgot y'all were on the chunky cum kick for a while.
Oh,
he hasn't let go of it.
I thought we got over that hump.
Don't
no.
worry, man.
No.
It's only beginning. This is like
He adores
this is like a
Shaquille.
Marvel origin story, Teddy.
Mhm.
Don't try to sucker me in with my love of comic books. Don't try to pull that shit on me, Mr. White Man. I
Yeah.
don't trust you.
I mean, Teddy's NFT collection, it's nothing more than just the little JPEG thumbnails of his video game collection. I mean, they're not really NFTs, but you did buy them, buddy. Mystic, his NFT collection, they are non-fungal toenails.
No, I have
No,
none of those.
Texticle. He said testicle,
They're all
man.
fungal.
They are all
They're all
fungal toenails. They're non-fungal toenails.
They're FFT's full fungal toenail.
Yeah.
Straight up rot. And on the ashtray, closest thing to NFTs I have is a bunch of old retro porno lighters that I still don't know how to digitize. And this is the Red Eye Report.
And I gotta see that fucking money. I keep forgetting about that shit.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if you digitized it, wouldn't that just be Pornhub or something?
Well, if the thing for my particular case, if I digitized it, then I actually would be violating a copyright law because I would be copying the image. Whereas the whole point of the lighters is that I cut the shit out of real life, not copying it. But what are NFTs? People
Hold on,
ask.
hold on.
Oh, that's right.
Weekly benefit event for
That's
the
right.
Dane
Who is
County Humane
Who is the
Society.
kitty, puppy, snail, or turtle that is the lucky beneficiary today?
The turtle named Speedy.
Speedy the turtle.
Speedy.
Speedy the turtle. He's a snapping turtle who's been returned 4 times because he keeps biting off the dicks of his owners. P.S. They're all white.
All right.
Right, because black people are smart enough to not own a fucking snapping turtle.
Yeah, or go near a bison.
Or let it fucking snap your
Go
dick.
near a bison.
Go near a bison.
That is.
Oh, man,
that is
look
true.
how this snapping turtle is aggressively approaching my crotch, Gary.
Yeah, Barry, you're the one who got in the pond with him. Get the.
Do I have time to move away is the question.
So on tonight's deep dig, for those of you who know what NFTs are, they're non-fungible tokens. They are essentially a part of the crypto sphere and currency where they have a blockchain, and that blockchain actually like designates ownership to images. They're digital images, digital art. They come in all different shapes and forms. Sometimes, animated GIFs, pings, JPEGs. but the most, I guess, successful so far is the Bored Ape Yacht Club, which I'd seen these images before. Which, if you have show up here on the old outline there, Oracle, it's the monkeys there with the different hats, right? They've got all these. So essentially, they are a algorithmic generated batch of different apes. There's 10,000 of them. So there's a set amount, but you buy them by paying Ethereum, and they are all over because they are being sold, or like they're basically being promoted by celebrities. You've got Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Madonna, fucking Jimmy Fallon.
Okay, so
Had a whole.
There's a
What's
music
that?
video that they just came out with Snoop Dogg and Eminem.
Yeah,
And they turn in these little chimp like ape things, and I was wondering where they got that from. And see, I see.
yeah. I actually
NFTs
just
in
watched that video for the first time, and even with like all the like shit I'm about to lay out on this, the video itself's well done, and it doesn't say anything about Bored Ape Yacht Club, but of course all the kids in the know fucking know what it's about. And it's this whole influencer thing. An NFT is essentially a piece of digital art that you own on a blockchain, like a Bitcoin or so, where it's like this designated thing in your wallet, and only you can own it unless you sell it or someone steals it from you by fucking getting your password. Dumb shits. Problem is, though, it's still a JPEG. In reality, what people don't realize is that when you buy an NFT, it's like, I own this picture, but anyone could go to that picture and just go save as and copy it. You just
so
own
it'd be like going up to the Mona Lisa and just pulling a copy off the wall and taking it home with you, right?
Yeah, or what it would be is like, say the Mona Lisa. Imagine if the Mona Lisa was like a big Post-it notepad with multiple copies of the Mona Lisa, right?
Yeah, you just.
But you own the path to get to it. A good way I was described it was that you have to imagine when you own an NFT, you have to think of it like treasure in a treasure map. If you own the NFT, you actually own the map.
Steal it unless you give them the path to get to that NFT, right?
Well, right, like they can't get, like if you put that NFT as your profile picture, which is what these celebrities have been doing, like they could go to your profile picture, and right click, but it still wouldn't be like the original, like source photo.
Right.
But at the same, like, nonetheless, if you had that, what you own is that URL. You own that specific blockchain path to where that image is, but you can't stop anyone from saving that image. And
right, and if those servers go down or whatever, you're gonna lose.
Or the zombies attack
and
kill us all.
I mean, if the blockchain somehow were to completely fail, although I'm assuming the blockchain works in the same way like with the cryptocurrency, where it's like everybody has a ledger, so you wouldn't. It's only if the server itself fully went down and there was no backup of it, you would be in trouble. Nonetheless.
So hold on, I just have a question. So the digital part of it aside, how is that different than owning a piece of art?
How is it different than owning a piece of art? Well, when you own an actual physical piece of art,
will it appreciate in value like art? You think NFTs?
This is how they have been promoted. Is that people have made.
Yeah, I bet they're depreciating like a motherfucker right now.
Right now? Oh, yeah.
I would think so, yeah.
There's the current crypto crash, which, because these are all sold with cryptocurrencies.
Ethereum is a cryptocurrency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. And so the because they're crashing, yes, their value is going down, but their value in itself is actually like it's in itself like a hype,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so this Bored Ape Yacht Club was a NFT that started in I think like 2015 2015. And it's essentially it's an esoteric, if you want to say, I don't know, metaverse. It's in itself, or like universe. It's an esoteric universe. They don't give you any real story. But the whole point of esoteric is that it's like this kind of inside, like specific knowledge. And there's a lot of these things that seem like reaches where you want to say like, oh, well, is this, racist? Because it's like got all these, if you see this one image where it's like all the Pepe,
Right.
Pepe memes. The thing is, it's one of these scenarios where there's so many coincidences that, you make it, it's not just like, oh yeah, these people are straight up like neo-Nazis and they're trying their
Pepe?
propaganda. Pepe?
Yeah.
Pepe
He's
is
this
that frog?
Oh, I always thought that was a 4chan frog.
It
Well,
is.
it
It is
is,
the 4chan
yeah.
frog.
Okay.
So that's the thing is the so much of the art and imagery of Bored Ape Yacht Club can be referenced from 4chan, and
Yeah, I didn't know that thing had a name either.
the members,
Yeah,
well, they call it the cult of Keck, and so much of this goes into this basically like 4chan, like their own, they create their own goddamn lore and stuff. And for instance, like the circle symbol, how that's now
that was
like on the
so
media.
stupid.
Oh, they're like, oh, that's a racist symbol now.
They've
It's because
co-opted that.
4chan created the narrative that
Right.
it was a racist symbol. The media picked up the narrative, and then that narrative cycled so many times in the actual world that real alt-right people started doing this, and so it reinforced itself. That was all a troll from 4chan.
Yeah,
if you do like this and it's down below your waist, you get to punch somebody when you look at it.
that's right.
Yeah,
White people-
the circle
white
game,
people
right?
Taught me that. Yeah, white people taught me that.
Yeah, we have weird dumb games.
And if you're scuba diving, this means good. Everything's
Yeah.
good.
I mean,
Well, and
okay,
actually, yeah, my-
USA.
So if you're if you're scuba diving around black people and you do like this, and then all of a sudden you get like a spear gun, spear to the thigh.
Yeah, but everybody's going to be doing that. All the scuba divers,
Well-
they do that. That's that is one of the hand signals
universal
that you will
hand signal.
do the
No,
most.
My
now
old
it's gonna
Latino,
proclaim about
screen
racist white
printer.
people to say fuck blackie, okay?
He said, he's like in the
Happiness
Latino
is so-
community, man. He's like this. He's like, no words. It's just fucking awesome. Like, A-okay, right? Anyways,
Yes.
that's a troll of 4chan.
Hmm.
So and also it's like, oh, their defense is that we used apes because like crypto people say like the ape in, it's a term, like, and it's like, okay, sure, yeah, all right, apes, that's fine. But then you go down to their logo, and how similar it is to the Nazi Totenkopf.
What's their logo? This insane looking.
No, so that
Ape
gorilla
with a
there,
club.
Destroy the Mad Brute, that is
Yeah.
actually an example of simionization, which is a term. That's the term for, like, that is actually from, that's like World War I propaganda, and that is actually against Germans. They, when they call them the Hun, they simionized the Germans as apes. But next is, fast forward to World War II, the Bored Ape Yacht Club logo has this kind of little bit of a similar feel. One thing too is a very popular number in the old alt-right community is 18, and if the
That's
actual
18 words,
Nazi
right?
Yeah, what the fuck's that supposed
nope,
to
the
mean?
14 words is that
I
that's
mean,
another
14 words, right? Sorry.
14
Yeah,
words.
14 words.
No, this is a real thing. I know you can laugh at it, but like,
Oh no! Look! There's no limit that white people will go to out weird other white people. Okay?
oh yeah,
What the
and
fuck?
well,
I mean,
it's all,
no,
this
you
is
think
all
you're weird?
4chan
Watch this, bro.
terminology. You have to like understand to like, because otherwise you don't see it. Like you look at it and it's
Right.
like the whole point of this is that it's called post-ironic racism, in the sense that like, oh, it's not deliberately racist, and it's just like, oh, you're just it's not a meme. You're just reading into it, and but when you find these things, so like there's 18 teeth in the original German logo. There's 18 in the Bored Ape logo. 18 stands for Adolf Hitler in the numerical cipher, because all these white fucking nerds are totally into like cipher puzzles. And if you go down to the link, you can play just kind of in the background. Let's see.
Play some neo-Nazi shit.
What link?
It is a secret cipher challenge, that video link there, where you can see they had this whole puzzle where it was you could get what was
Sam D4?
secret cipher challenge.
Where the fuck is
Down
that?
right below Madonna's picture. Down.
Well, Jesus Christ, how many fucking
got
things
85
do you
pictures
have
in here,
here,
bro.
man?
Hey, that's
Really?
because Ashtray does some real fucking research. He doesn't
And
fucking
in
just
September
put a
2021,
link and
And
read
then
off another.
don't organize any of it.
What do you mean I didn't organize any of it?
You're like every producer at work. You're like, I got all the stuff for you.
It's right there. Just follow
Now
me.
you get to put it together and figure it out.
So you get this whole puzzle where you go through this, weird like ape house, and
Like,
you
where's
click on all these
Waldo?
It's kind of like a Where's Waldo puzzle, where you've got to decipher like these word puzzles. There's a bookshelf where there's 4 different puzzles, and one is like the books that are different heights have binary code. And the other puzzle is like, oh, these clocks are at different angles, and they decipher into maritime flag symbols.
What?
Oh yeah, and it's all like, it's laid out right there. That's why I was like, if this chunk is just like 10 minutes, you have fucking playing in the background. But
Every single person involved in this, and I mean every single one of them, I want to punch in the fucking mouth.
oh
This
yeah,
shit seems just like
It
some
is-
shit. This is the ultimate troll.
it is, and that's how this was described, in the sense that it is the 4 original ape founders, and their names
they need to die.
don't help. So the first one is Emperor Tomato Ketchup is his name. So their actual names have been, their actual identities, and I got the pictures in the fucking outline.
All right.
Is Kareem Atlee. He's a software engineer. His name is based off of the 1971 film that's been banned worldwide because of child pornography. It's about like kids who kind of like put on fascist uniforms and take over the adults. Yeah, go up further there.
And what name is that?
Emperor Tomato Ketchup. You'll see.
But what's the name of the film that he took his
The
name
film was Emperor Tomato Ketchup.
Okay.
And the
okay,
thing is, he claims, oh, I got that name off of fuck, I can't remember what the band was. There's some band who actually had named their album Emperor Tomato Ketchup. Of course, they named their album that based off of this fucking weird film where this like young Asian children are actually like sexually molesting like adult women
What the fuck?
with fascist uniforms on. Yeah, it's super fucking. And the thing is, like,
Yeah.
it is essentially child pornography, and this is back in '71. And
Thought it
back
was made
then,
by
they're like,
that Italian director too. I've heard of it before.
they banned that shit, right? And then the other guy, Gargamel, is his username, which is a common, like Jewish trope,
That's
because
the bad guy. That's the bad guy from
Gargamel is the
Smurfs,
bad
right?
guy from the Smurfs.
from the Smurfs, yeah.
Hmm.
And that is like Gargamel is referenced in 4chan as like, it's kind of
10
the
extra points. Name is Cat.
it's the Jewish, like the evil Jew trope, it like would turn the Smurfs into diamonds, like turn them into money.
Gay.
Mm-hmm. He his undergraduate thesis was on a fictional book about Nazi Germany called 2666 by Robert Bolano. In an interview, he said, ever since Bored Yacht Club, we've seen like 1,000 different Avatar collections come up, and a lot of them are like really cool, but what we think is special and what people could kind of read on top of ours is that we didn't just throw 3D glasses onto apes. We didn't have a long essay on what it was, but we knew it was like Wittgenstein's "Let the unutterable be conveyed unutterably." or Hemingway's iceberg theory. We knew all about what the world was and why these apes are this way, and that somebody else might get a little tingle on their neck looking at it, thinking, yeah, this is kind of different. This just isn't random. And the thing is, Wittgenstein, that he's referencing, these guys are like literary majors, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are writers. They weren't like NFT nerds, but well, two of them were. So like the one of the software. Anyways, two of the other owners are like the creative writers. Wittgenstein was this like Jewish guy who went to school with Hitler, literally, and his whole entire work was ciphers and puzzles. And there's a whole nother author's book written about Wittgenstein's work and how Wittgenstein is the Jew that Hitler referenced in Mein Kampf. And it's it's like, so what the fuck? The point being is that it's like, yeah, we're just going to put these little 4chan hints in, but it's like, let the unutterable be conveyed unutterably. Is that like, we're not going to say anything because you can't say this.
Oh, we understand the saying.
I feel like we're playing, what's that, 7 layers of Kevin Bacon or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Like
6 degrees of Kevin
or
Bacon.
6 degrees of Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon. It's like 2 degrees of Adolf Hitler. I mean, it's like everything goes back to Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why are these guys so
Exactly.
obsessed with fucking Hitler?
Well, you know, it also
Because he
could
was
just
a
be
hero.
that they were deep 4chan, and that's why like so many of these references are, you know, like the clan of Keck and stuff like that, and Pepe the Frog. The next guy was he is Gordon Goner, and which is an anagram for Drongo Negro, which is an Australian slang for, you know, basically stupid nigger. And he
Ooh,
had
he said it.
yeah, in context. The
Anyway, before you continue, Emperor Tomato Ketchup. The original was 27 minutes long in 1971. They remade that movie or made it again in 1996, 75-minute full-length feature.
Huh.
And it's still banned.
Wow.
wow.
I don't know why you remake it.
Yeah,
it's
right. Well, and that's the thing.
Multiple scenes of children raping women and shit.
What the
And like
fuck?
there's like
Yep.
animal abuse, it says. Fucking all kinds of shit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Japanese people.
Are
Yeah.
And so it's
Yeah.
just like,
Lamb top-
okay,
lamb ass?
like this is the whole point is that these references are that like these guys are professional trolls.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's like there isn't really any evidence to say that like they are severe, like actual like Nazi sympathizers, but more like let's drop fucking alt-right little nuggets in there just to fucking
Yeah, the
troll.
dudes creating it may not be
Right, but the
necessarily.
Yeah,
guys are picking up
They're just trying to rile up the fucking people that are.
and that is
you know what I'm
what
saying?
the,
And
that is what they do on 4chan, you know, like trolling.
Uh-huh.
And you know, like that's where the whole term owning the libs came from. And the Gordon Goner, so here's his interview. So Rolling Stone did a whole fucking huge write-up on these guys. So my name's not even Gordon, says Goner, who, like the rest of Yuga Labs inner circle, chooses to hide his true identity behind quirky pseudonyms. Gordon Goner just sounds like Joey Ramone, and that made it sound like I was in a band called the Goners. And I thought, that was fucking cool. But when we first started, I kept asking, are we the Beastie Boys of NFTs? Because right after our initial success, it felt like the Beastie Boys going on tour with Madonna, and everyone was like, who the fuck are these kids? And then in quotation, or in parentheses, funnily enough, Madonna's longtime manager, Guy Osseri, signed on to rep the foursome a month after Goner made this comment to Rolling Stone.
Wow.
The thing is, what they also don't say is that Neil Strauss, I think it's Neil Strauss, right? Or no, not Neil Gaiman, the guy who wrote the game, and
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's something Strauss. It's not Neil. It's like Nick or some shit.
He anyways, he's also a writer for Rolling Stone. He is like he's doing one of those like indie like writing, sort of book. He's writing a book right now about NFTs and like basically palling around with the Bored Ape people. The thing is, so like this photo towards the bottom, you got these celebrities here. You got
it is Neil Strauss. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
So he basically scooped them up to represent them. He works for CAA. It's like creative artist
Casting.
something. Yeah, it's
creative assets. So.
It's or creative
artist
assets.
Artist representation.
Anyways, yeah, he represents which is funny. It's like, oh, it just happens to drop this like, are we the Beastie Boys of NFTs? Because like when they went up with Madonna.
Okay, there's no way that the dude saying that was old enough to remember that because that happened in like the early 80s.
Right.
Exactly. And so Guy Osseri swooped in to basically take an ownership stake and investment because, and what they don't say is that not only is he representing them like he represents Madonna, U2, fucking Travis Barker, that is it Travis Scott who fucking got all those people stomped in that concert?
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow, crazy bitch. And
I don't think she can sing either. I'm kind of tired of her in No Doubt. And I didn't think she could sing when she was in No Doubt, and now she's.
Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah.
She wasn't. You're talking to Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani, yeah. No, Gwen Paltrow's the one that Ashtray has to fucking take a dig at every time.
She sells her vagina.
Oh, the vagina candles. That's the crazy bitch.
Goop lady.
Yes.
Goop lady. Yeah.
So
Pepper Potts.
She's in it. Madonna's in it. Jimmy Fallon. All these people have had like. There's also a Paris Hilton. And one of the earlier things I heard about NFTs is Paris Hilton shilling on like NPR about NFT art and blah blah blah, and it's like Paris fucking Hilton is hustling NFTs like
that bitch has any idea what's going
exactly on. Like she has any fucking idea. And the thing is, all of the celebrity hype is from Guy Osseri.
Yeah,
and he, because he has ins with, he's a publicist or whatever. Like he.
How you do, man?
He gets in there and he So he is now they call him the fifth ape. You'll see that picture there where he's the one in the middle.
Yeah.
The fifth ape.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He fucking so he's the one who's like got all these celebrities to get these and a lot of it like basketball stars and shit too.
Well, they got the money to spend on this useless bullshit.
Well, the thing is, what they also aren't telling the public is that, when Justin Bieber changes his profile picture to this fucking the Bored Ape, and so does Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon had Paris Hilton on, and then she like gave everyone in the crowd their own NFT, and like they, and Jimmy Fallon's like, I got my own NFT, yeah, and you could tell like the way he's talking. He's like, I got it through a Moon pay, yeah. I did my homework. Blah, blah, blah. It's like you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you're just going along for the ride.
He's doing whatever the producers told him to.
What they're not telling anyone is that these celebrities are being given these Bored Apes.
Of course,
they're not actually paying
right.
$400,000.
Right.
They're being given the Bored Ape by either most of the time it is from Guy Osseri has a separate company that is like a, like a venture capitalist thing, not the CAA where he represents the celebrities. He's got his own investment venture capital business that he's poured money into Bored Ape, and then so that company is basically, and also other sponsorship companies. There's a link there where this celebrity jeweler is being interviewed, and he's like, not twice, not three, 4 times. They're like, hey, you want to get a Bored Ape, and he's like, no, like what is this stupid?
Well, celebrity. I mean, it's just to get the word out. It's free advertising.
Exactly, it is for advertising. But the thing is, he's like Adidas was wanting to give me a Bored Ape. And he's like, but that shit, that all comes with non-disclosure agreement.
Right.
And what the thing is, he's like, these celebrities don't realize that, like, they're not asking their legal about it. And it's like, they're essentially asking you to sign on to commit fraud. It is Adidas or this, Guy Osseri's own venture capitalist firm, whoever's actually using the crypto to buy that NFT and then gifting it to the celebrity and then having him sign an NDA is because the celebrity's pumping up the perceived value.
Right.
And when it's not disclosed,
okay.
When it's not disclosed,
so that's like basically selling penny stocks, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
they
except
the shit out of the fucking stock, and then
you can't get, there is no like insider trading laws or whatever because you're not.
Yeah, because these are it's still the wild west,
new.
Right?
Yeah.
And that these celebrities are lying through their teeth that they bought this, and even I think it was Madonna's like Instagram post had like you could see that like she had to edit her comment because like I think she said, I was gifted this NFT or something. It's like, oh no, you gotta say you finally bought. And Madonna said, I finally entered the metaverse. And it's like, you dumb fucking games is a plausible idea because the problem is like these Bored Ape pictures.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, the thing is, a video game weapon as an NFT has value because in the game you can use it.
Right.
Whereas this picture of an ape, it's a picture of a fucking ape.
No, you can use it. You still can use it to impress your friends.
Yes. Or you can use it like
to prove that you're a fucking asshole cunt.
Prove you're a dipshit.
Part of the sale, or part of the like why they're like this has value is that like they say like if you buy this Bored Ape, like you actually own the rights to that Bored Ape, you can do with that Bored Ape what you want, right? So Seth Green bought this Bored Ape. And he was going to create a whole animated show because, fucking Seth Green probably has a lot of fucking money to throw around being, he's a producer on Family Guy, isn't he? I know he's a writer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And a shit ton of other things. It's not to say the guy doesn't do a lot of work.
Robot Chicken. He's fucking that. He makes a lot off of that.
Yeah. And it's like nothing against Seth Green. But like he also, because he's like he got duped by someone who's like, oh, well, let me help you with you're like, and probably whether he was like buying another Bored Ape or something in some part of the NFT, someone's like, no, there's a problem with your digital wallet. Let me help you there, like and all of a sudden he's like, my fucking apes are kidnapped. The thing is, he had created or started creating an entire like live action animated series involving NFTs, and his NFT Bored Ape was one of the main characters, kind of a Roger Rabbit kind of like a live action / animation series. And he bought that ape originally for about $200,000 worth of Ethereum. He then had it stolen from him, and then it was sold to someone else, and that person then was like, just kind of like, well, I have no intention to give it back, but if he wants, contact me. Seth Green's like, I'm going to pursue every legal viability whatsoever, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, this is kind of the whole point of NFT is like, you don't own it now.
Yep. Possession's 9/10 of the law, homie.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you for $1 million easy. Like 1.5 million.
He sold it back to him for $300,000 worth of Ethereum. So it ended up costing Seth Green about $500,000.
I don't even want Ethereum. I want money.
No, the thing is, the Ethereum can be turned back into money. You have to use Ethereum to buy trade these, like on the exchange. Is my point.
Cash, homie.
But I was just using actual dollar amounts. So. Yeah, in total.
Well, how much is 300,000 Ethereum worth right now?
Right now, not as much as it was back then. Like, I mean, all the crypto prices have gone down. I think like right now, like a one Ethereum is like $1,000 or something like that.
$1,194
is one Ethereum.
$1,194 is what 300,000 Ethereum is. What the fuck, bro?
And on November 8th,
that's one Ethereum is $1,100.
yeah, $194.
One Ethereum is
Yeah.
okay. I thought,
Yeah.
Like
So he paid 300,000 Ethereum.
$300,000 worth of Ethereum, not 300,000 Ethereum.
Oh,
Basically,
$300,000
like
worth of
U.S.
it. Okay.
cash, so you kind of
I
have
thought
a.
I was like, you got to multiply that
okay.
by 1194.
So yeah, that's. I thought the same thing Mr. did. I'm like, if he
I was like,
Yeah,
holy
no, like-
crap,
Yeah.
when he paid $4 billion for this fucking thing or something.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, I guess will be 300,000.
Well, Ethereum in November of 2021 was worth $4,552. Now it's worth $1,194.
Damn, that's a big exponential difference.
So
Yeah.
okay, so 300,000 Ethereum would be
300,000 Ethereum would
million.
around 200.
$357,298.
The but
That's
yeah.
crazy.
So Seth Green, he did. I guess he did buy his. And that's the thing is like promotion. Ooh, fuck, talk about. I'm gonna pursue whatever. Blah blah blah. It's like yeah, you just had to buy the fucker back because you would put all this investment into making a show. The thing is, I guess there's also like there's a Bored Ape restaurant, in LA or something. And then one of the recent headlines was that, the NFT restaurant no longer accepts cryptocurrency as payment. So it's all crashing now.
It's funny. It's funny that Seth Green, he was on fucking Dax Shepard's podcast, and the dude sounds super intelligent.
Oh, and I'm sure he is. The thing is, it is just still so part of what they want to brag and advertise about the not only just NFTs but also the crypto world and the shit coins, as Oracle's called them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that hyping and pumping and dumping that they brag about having it be decentralized and no authority figure needed to be regulating it. There's no regulations. So, but the thing is, with no regulations, you get your ass fucking pulled out from under you. And many people don't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, these celebrities, for Seth Green, it's an embarrassing news thing. But money-wise, that $300,000 worth of Ethereum was
It's nothing to him.
nothing for probably the amount of investment and time he's already put into getting the pilot made.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, and it's kind of an investment for him too, because after he makes this show,
I'm podcasting.
And there's a legitimate.
I'm podcasting.
There's a legitimate NFT, like an original NFT from that show. Like, just imagine if there was like a Bob's Burgers or whatever, and it was based off of this one NFT that exists of that. I could see how that would be valuable,
true,
right?
No shit.
So he's actually pumping up the value himself.
Yeah, well, he is adding value because the problem too with the NFT,
something.
True.
Yeah.
Right.
The problem with the NFT market is they've had now. I think they've only had two. It's like crypto or NFT world or something. I don't know. Like in New York, it's a big conference, whatnot. Ape Fest is one of the biggest events, and of course, it's like only if you own a Bored Ape can you actually go to this event. They, had like fucking LCD sound system and Snoop Dogg and
do you have to show
Eminem.
the picture on your phone or something? I mean, how do they verify that you own?
Oh, I'm sure it's probably part like your crypto wallet, has the actual information because that's what you really own. I mean, if you could just copy and paste the fuck, I got a Bored Ape. It's my wallpaper.
Right. I got about 15 of them, bro. How many need?
Printed out on like a
all kinds of them.
Old.
You guys ever see that picture of that guy waiting in line at a Windows 95 event or something, and I think he's wearing like a bandana or something, and he's freaking out after he gets his hands on Windows 95?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the first box.
That's what this is gonna look like.
Yep. Yeah.
This is gonna look so stupid.
It is gonna look so stupid because it is also that's the thing is that sure, with Seth Green, he can he can put all this extra effort into making something out of it. But even this NFT Bored Ape themed restaurant, that takes real money. Cartoon JPEGs don't actually make that restaurant run.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It takes
Right.
real money.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right.
And if you can't, if the branding fails, because that's all it really is right now.
What are these 58 pictures I got for?
It's just kind of sad, like that. These actually, I guess one of these videos I recently saw was that Jimmy Fallon, who was one of the big, because I'm sure he was getting paid by Moonscape or whatever it's like it's kind of like the Coinbase of NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
The web page. They themselves probably were like, here's your fucking Bored Ape. A number of the celebrities have changed, like took down their Bored Apes from their profile picture, because that's really all they were, was just like a status symbol that like, oh, I bought this, because at the peak, the cheapest one was $400,000.
Holy fuck!
Wow.
Yeah.
How much is the most?
$400,000.
How much was the most expensive?
That was the cheapest. Yeah.
That was the cheapest when. So I think it was like last September or November when the cryptocurrency and everything was like kind of at its peak.
Mm-hmm.
The cheapest, like whatever the Ethereum number would have been at the time, it would have cost you dollar-wise $400,000 just to get in.
How much money are these fucking people making?
Right.
Oh, that's the thing.
That's
enough to spend on digital pictures for fun.
They are.
No,
yeah.
I mean the people selling them.
Oh, the people selling them. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and granted, right now they're I'm sure they're in dire straits for like anyone in the crypto world, just because their value is still based in the Ethereum. Like they would have to all cash their own Ethereum out to have that as like a liquid cash asset. Mark or was it Mark Cuban?
Mm-hmm.
Mark Cuban, he's one of those that's gotten the fucking Bored Ape thing too. But he also could have been given it because he's like considered, an investment guru.
Well, and he's also worth fucking like $3 billion.
Yeah, and to him, it's like losing a Bored Ape ain't shit.
Right.
Even if he bought it at peak. But the thing is, that's all just a hyping of this brand of Bored Apes. And so this guy, all this, I guess, information came out from this guy called Ryder Rips, who he's a designer and artist himself. He actually probably was one of those super internet dorks. Okay, the memes that's like deal with it, where like the old like 2-bit sunglasses come down.
Oh yeah.
To go over someone's eye. It's like deal with it. He was the one who invented that.
Oh.
And he's done design work, and he also does actual fucking.
He also needs to be fucking punched in the mouth.
Shit. Well, the thing, actually, what's great about
All
Ryder
of these
Rips,
people just need to be punched in the mouth.
no, so that wasn't an NFT. That was just a meme. Like
I
he
don't
didn't
give a
make
fuck.
money on that. Nonetheless, though, he has because he knows like this fucking 4chan culture, he started his own NFT called RRBAYC. So Ryder Rips Bored Ape Yacht Club. And he just copied all the Bored Ape Yacht Club's pictures and created, like, just started his own crypto chain.
That is the
tie it to
ultimate
him?
troll.
Oh,
And he's
wow.
selling
That
them
is-
for
yeah.
like $400 each.
Oh, what?
And he's basically trolling.
So he's
Bored Ape Yacht Club.
counterfeiting the
trolling
like
the
over
trolls.
He's trolling.
counterfeiting
Yes.
them. Yeah.
He's not only that, but he started this page that was a Gordon Goner. He used one of the founders' names, so it would like come up the first thing when you search, and it is his collection of evidence. So he's like the one who kind of was like, here's all these connections, and because they say you can't copy an NFT. Like, oh, well, I'm not copying it. I'm just, doing, and the whole website is like, this is just you before you purchase, this is a satirical, like, reinterpretation
Right.
of Ryder Rips. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm going to copy it and not even hide I'm copying it. And it's like, right,
Well,
if
it's
you
like
wanna
being a
buy
tribute
this-
band.
it is it's a total fucking trolling of the trolls.
Hmm.
And
Clever.
clever. So that is,
So how long are we gonna be talking about this? Because
I mean,
That,
we're gonna
was
45 minutes.
almost
yeah.
wrapping that up there.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Holy shit.
I I was gonna say I love you, buddy, but we're coming.
I know. Well, as you can see, there was a lot of layers to this.
I know. I can see by the light you have on your forehead. You did a deep dive.
Deep
He did a
dig.
deep dig.
Did old deep dig. Got my mustache wet. Moving along to the What's Sexy. Oracle, one of the most important collections of chunky cum facts.
That's
Ooh, you gonna
right.
share us what it looks like?
Chunkycum.net.
Is that a real website?
Yeah, it's our fucking website. It's our wiki.
Your
Wow.
real website.
Yeah, it's our wiki for the cult of chunky cum. We're starting our own NFTs here at the Red Eye Report.
Oh yeah,
Chunky
loads.
cum.
You gotta buy a load. It's only
Well,
$1.
yeah, we'll come in a fucking Ziploc bag and send it through the mail to you.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll have my wife jack me off on
It's
some
not even digital, it's a real thing.
construction paper. We can sell it as an NFT.
Just a real. Not even Ziploc, but we gotta get like a vial or something at least. You know,
Like a scientific yeah. Make it look like it's something we sent off to the
Just
fertility
save it
clinic.
on black construction paper.
Yeah, well, so stay tuned. You can visit chunkycum.net if you want to work on or do some esoteric wiki stuff and contribute to the lore
It's true.
of the
The
chunky
Shaquille
cum.
O'Neal chunky cum will be esoteric.
That's right.
God,
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
wait. I'm
Yeah, stay
I'm
tuned.
fuck
We're gonna have the general come after us.
General.
What the fuck is this shit,
She'll raise our
guys?
insurance rates. Son of a bitch.
I'm the general. I'm telling you, stop talking about my friend's chunky cum.
Yeah. It's delicious.
My
The
chunky
trick.
cum.
What the fuck?
All right, moving along. Mystic, Zak Attack.
Zak Attack, Zach De La Rocha,
Oh.
lead singer for Rage Against the Machine. They went back on tour, or this is the tour they were supposed to do fucking 3 years ago. Started at Alpine Valley last Saturday, and then the next night in Chicago, he hurt his foot
No.
and continued fucking powered through that shit. The video there is just them playing. Someone filmed it. He's just sitting on the fucking monitor
Wow.
on the side, just performing. And he kept playing. They haven't canceled yet. And he fucked his foot up, man. He's like, just sits on stage and fucking rocks out.
He's he's getting older.
Yeah.
all are.
Well, it's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
Right. Lesser musicians to be like, we gotta postpone. Fuck that.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Sax up
Like
there,
a
give me a
Dell
chair,
would be
motherfucker.
like,
He's like headbanging and shit, like sitting down. It's fucking great. I love it. Anyway, Rage. Weren't you supposed to
Awesome.
go to that, Ashtray?
I'm going. My tickets were in Minneapolis. So I'll be going in March. I had a chance to go, but fucking, I already saw them in Alpine Valley in 2008, and also just I hate the in and out of Alpine Valley. It takes so fucking long.
Yeah, it does.
And from a number of friends of mine who were like, a number of them were like, I was more excited for Run the Jewels. They got there like with parking and stuff. We got there at 8:30. Started at 8. Run the Jewels are already done.
Really?
Like what? Yeah.
They only played half an hour?
I mean, unless they started early, that's the thing is like he's like I missed the whole fucking set for Run the Jewels. I mean, Rage was great. They did like a 90-minute set, but
yeah, usually an opener that big should get an hour. You would
well,
think,
and it's just the
45
two
to an
bands
hour.
too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And also, I thought 90 minutes for
Yeah,
Rage,
just,
like
just two bands, and
when I saw them in 2008, like I feel like it was more than 90 minutes. I don't know, but it was also they tore the fuck that place up. So maybe it felt longer because it was so chaotic. But anyways, yeah, it's a shame. Maybe in March, I'll be up there early enough to actually catch Run the Jewels. Let you know how it goes. Moving along, Teddy, son's birthday party.
So my son turned 9 on Monday. We had his birthday party on Saturday at it was called Urban Air. I was really afraid my son.
My
would
kids
make
love
it
that place.
Yeah.
Like a trampoline park.
It's got a park trampoline park. It's got a dodgeball.
Oh,
They've
nice.
got a little thing you
Got
can
a
climb in.
zip
They've got a little
line?
zip line. They got a little zip line thing going around you can do.
Go-karts.
They have a rock
Do they
climbing
have
thing. They have all
pizza?
types of shit.
Kids love zip lines.
They do have
Obviously,
pizza,
they
and
have
that was my main gripe. I work for a
Delicious
pizza place
pizza.
which has great pizza. I have never
pizza was
had a
shit.
birthday party at a place where they wouldn't let me bring in my pizza. And I was like, look, I'll give the whole staff pizza. I'll bring in pizza for the party. I'll bring in pizza for other parties. I'm just
Yeah,
bring
right.
pizza in. Because their pizza sucked. They're like, our pizza. No, your pizza's shit. Okay.
Yeah, right.
It's fucking shit. Okay. And guess what?
You
And
just
guess what?
push some woman into the
What happened?
ball
Pizza
pit.
was shit. But the pizza was shit. But anyway, my son, he's made friends with some guys on the bus. And he had his whole. I don't put pictures of my son online, but I'll show you all pictures from the party and shit. And it was pretty cool to see my son actually having friends at the party. It was one of the first times we had a party where there was not very much family because we had his friends there.
So did you not
Nice.
get to bring any pizza in?
No, we ended up buying we got 2 pizzas for free, but I actually bought 2 extra pizzas. And I was glad I did
Oh,
because
shit.
they ate
You
them
get
all.
like one of those little room things.
So if Mystic's been to Urban Air, they have like 4 or 5 tables downstairs, and then they have like 6 tables upstairs at the one. But so you can get a party at either one of them. If you get a party downstairs, it's a lot cheaper than the private room upstairs, of course. But
Well, the one I
private-
went to had like 10 private rooms. They were
Okay,
just
the one
all
he-
Are you sure it
private
wasn't a
rooms.
strip club?
Yeah, but I just wondered
This
how
one-
much it was because we're taking my daughter there for her birthday in August.
Okay, so this party, I got the platinum party. So that was when you pick this party, you get to choose what the kids can do in there. So sometimes
Candies only, boys and girls.
So like it starts at like the basic thing to where they can only do like dodgeball and the other shit. If you up it, they can do the rock climbing and the
Yeah,
the
I
VR.
want everything. They want to.
Okay, so everything with 10 kids, it was $600.
Damn.
That's expensive,
and it-
but
Because it's like
Also-
40 some bucks to get in, I think, just to do
wow,
it for one.
damn.
My son has a what do you call it, a pass there, or a membership, and it's like $15, $16 a month, or like $20 a month.
That's it.
Oof.
Yeah, and he can do everything.
We only
there.
went there once, and like for each ticket, it was like $42.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
for the day. Yes, if you want to do everything there, it's for the day. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Can
now,
you sign
so,
up
but,
for a membership like right when
but
you
the
go
membership,
there?
you can do anything
You
there
can, but
every
the
day.
membership you can go whenever you want. You can go 7 days a week, and you also get a free pizza every time you go.
God damn,
Every
this
time
is a
you go.
fucking best
Yeah, it's a
deal in the
shitty pizza, but
world.
that's not a
Yeah.
that's not a bad. How much a month you said that was? $20.
It was like $20 a month.
That's
If
I'd be
my
fucking
mother,
taking
my
as a
mother-in-law
kid,
would've
I'd be
got it
taking
for
all
me,
those
so.
shitty pizzas.
Right?
But yeah, also Mystic, what they don't tell you is if you go over that 10 kid mark, every kid after 10 is $25.
Because they don't want to deal with a pack of those kids.
I don't understand
My
why.
daughter
One of
doesn't have 10 friends, so we're good there.
Okay.
She's got like
yeah, if
3
you
friends.
go up there and
so.
plan it and stuff, they'll let you know how much it is. And like I said, I got extra pizza and everything else. So, but yeah, it was fun watching my son. He turned 9. And we also had his birthday. We had his birthday party on Saturday. His real birthday was on Monday, so I took him to an arcade on Monday, which is fucking awesome. My son loves pinball, so it was pretty awesome. I got some good pictures playing pinball.
Pinball
So-
wizard.
Do, do, do,
So, yeah.
do, do. All
That's
right.
what's sexy. My son's getting
Good.
older, and I'm getting old as fuck.
All right. Every day we shuffling towards grave. All right, moving along to me. Ashtray, my what's sexy is just gonna be short and sweet. You guys
Oh,
for letting me do
Oh,
this
you did-
deep dive without getting too interruptory.
You didn't have anything planned, huh?
Interruptory?
Yep, I made that word up. That's how deep I dug.
It was interesting. This one was interesting. It wasn't plumbing.
Touche. Even though I had to get down in the deep, dirty shit of 4chan. Moving along to the fuck what you think. We've got Oracle. Sigh. Woe is me.
yes.
The potential.
Whoa.
Well, so fucking my fuck what you think last week was EA and all this cosmetic shit that they had with F122, and it didn't even work with like basic steering wheels and stuff like that. Well, one of the features of
Heathens.
F1, I returned it on Steam, and I decided to give EA money directly for their EA Play All Access, so I could try the game, and see if it worked. I did get it to work, and it worked with my wheel. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna play VR. And after like 2 hours of tweaking, I did get it to work. It was blurry as shit, like blurrier than VR games like Project Cars 2, which came out 5 years ago. It looks way better.
No, is this on your PC
better.
or Xbox?
PC.
Okay.
Fucking, Alienware, NVIDIA 3070 fucking graphics card.
Right.
Yeah,
Ain't fucking
blurry
around.
as shit, like desyncing the eyes, so it's like
Really?
it would be a fucking like epileptic seizure. You turn your head and it's jerking around and shit, and it's just like, okay, why is VR in this state in 2022? Like, it's fucking awesome when it works.
Have you ever tried iRacing, Oracle?
I haven't.
Is that a whole different
I was watching
game, or-
iRacing videos of people using VR, and that shit fucking looks awesome as fuck.
What's iRace? Is that just a different game?
It's a
iRace?
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a game.
iRacing is a
You
game.
pay a subscription. It's like super realistic. It's
You
supposed to
have
be.
yes, it is a simulation
Mhm.
to end all simulations. Like if you crash people out too much, they'll just kick you off the game. They'll pull your subscription. Like it's like real because
Can't get in there and be a fucking jackass
right
for
right.
serious racers.
You have to start at the bottom. You start out in like go-karts and you fucking work your way up. But it's the most immersive for a wheel. You know what I mean? Like that's what so if he really wants to race, and they have Formula 1 cars if you work your way up to it.
Well, the thing is, why is it this difficult? Why am I looking at this blurry ass, janky ass thing
Yeah, that
in
is weird.
2022? I mean, well,
F1 is a big game too.
exactly.
You know?
Like it's a
not
big
like
game, and I feel like VR implementation is just way behind where it needs to be. I look forward to the PSVR 2 coming out because I think the whole industry needs a kick in the ass to say, hey, VR should just be plug and play. It looks great.
Absolutely.
And it fucking runs. And if you get more people using that, they say, wow, this is fucking awesome. But for me to have just, a baseline experience with this brand new game, I have to fuck around with it for 2 hours and go on Reddit fucking channel.
Yeah, I mean that's why I haven't used my VR in like a year.
Piss me off,
Yeah,
that would piss me.
It's just ridiculous.
And it's what's holding
yeah.
a lot of its expansion back is that it's just such a fucking hassle
Exactly. Like
to get to those sweet spots.
Right. But when
Because
it works,
you need the sweet
it's
spot
amazing.
to be immersed. And
Right.
once you're immersed, you're then like, whoa.
Right. It's
Otherwise-
amazing.
Immersed, you're in there.
Yeah, I played F122 when I got it working. I played it for 10 hours straight.
Okay, you have a problem.
And I go to play
10
it
hours
today.
straight?
Yeah, 10 hours straight.
How does your
do
wife
you
not
sit-
shame you?
Do you
I
sit
would
in
if
that
I
chair
were
with a
her.
I just-
catheter? I mean, Jesus Christ.
I fucking go to try it today, and it was a mess. Like, I couldn't get the game to run in VR. It was like flashing in my eyes and shit.
Jesus.
It's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, how is this the...
Yeah, it's the universe telling you to get a job.
And this is your what sexy?
No, this is my fuck what you think.
Oh,
This
okay.
is NASCAR Heat 09. That game was hyped and I bought it and it didn't work. And then like when it finally did, like the one race that worked, it was such a great game. Like it was a fucking great simulation of NASCAR. And then like the game just stopped working again.
Right. Yeah.
Like get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Get out of here, NASCAR.
All right, moving along. Mystic. Brittany Griner.
Brittany Grimer, whatever the fuck her name is. So this woman, you guys heard about this woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the
we
one
know
that's
she-
detained in Russia, right?
Yeah. So like I get that like it sucks for her and everything. But bitch, you had fucking weed in Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
not
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
idea,
Okay,
right?
okay,
And I'm
first
assuming she
off there,
flew
okay.
in with it, and
Well,
then when she
here's
was
the
trying
thing,
to
she-
leave,
Okay, those little pins she got caught with, I fly with those all the time. I've walked past police dogs with them cracked, broken, all kinds of things. I've never gotten caught.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he
yeah.
never went to
Have you
Russia.
been in Russia?
Right. Well,
During
she got
a
caught because
war.
right,
When you're a
she's like,
celebrity.
well, it's like what Ashtray said. She flew in there with those. They just wouldn't let her fly out with them because they would have traded her for the Merchant of Death. Apparently,
Well,
is what they're
yeah,
trying
of
to go
course
for.
they do. Why
So,
wouldn't
sure.
they?
Yeah,
Well, and she also
what
was
I'm
trying
saying-
to fly out after they invaded Ukraine.
saying is maybe just throw him out before you get to the airport.
Exactly. Yeah,
You know what
this
I
is-
mean? Like, you got money.
kind of
Maybe
a
buy
tense
some more, then you get back
situation
to
going
LA.
on.
Yeah.
Well, they-
You're a
that's how-
gigantic
that's how-
American woman
Yeah, you stick out like a
covered in
sore thumb.
tattoos. You're
6'2"
black
black woman.
in Russia.
Yeah.
The thing is, she's been playing over there for years, and so when
Yeah.
when she finally got caught with him, that's why she didn't throw him out. I get what you're saying, Mystic, but she's been
Yeah,
flying over there for
I
a
know.
while.
Sure. Okay, so she may have
And it does
been in
suck
and out with
for
them,
her,
and they let her
dude,
go.
It's kind of her own. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's-
it is kind of her own fault. She still did it. Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Where it's kind of like you should, or at least like because it was, she was trying like getting out after Russia fucking caused a shitstorm. She should have taken no chances.
All
Yeah,
I'm
right.
saying is Randy Blythe got charged with fucking killing that kid in Czechoslovakia and fucking went back, turned himself in. You know what I mean? Fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know what
faced
you're talking
the
about.
Czechoslovakian court. The lead singer of Lamb of God. Like
Oh,
he was
really?
in Czechoslovakia and like he like pushed some kid off the stage and the kid fucking broke his neck and shit.
Ooh.
So they like
Damn.
fucking, but it was like he was stage diving. It's not like the
Yeah.
push did it. The fall, nobody catching him did it. You know what I mean? They
Mhm.
went- So like, but like they
But he
charged.
owned up to it.
He was in a fucking Czechoslovakian prison for like 2 years almost, year and a half. You know what
Good
I mean?
on
Like that's
him.
fucking. I'm saying like have a
responsible.
little fucking personal responsibility in this. Be
Mhm.
like, yeah, I fucked up, man.
Mm,
Can
mhm.
you help me get out of it? Don't just be like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't-
Did you see they had one of the like WNBA games recently where like I think it was after they the first half they came out and they all the jerseys had Brittany Griner's number and name, which I
So
thought was
everybody
like,
had the
that's gotta be
same number.
fucking-
Yeah.
yeah, both teams. So it's like the only differentiation was the color of the jersey. So it was like which team you're on, but it was like,
But
God, that's
here's
gotta
the
be
thing, it was-
And
confusing
they
as
really
hell for
played
the-
like that?
yes.
Oh my god,
yeah,
that's
that's the
fucking
dumbest shit I ever
ridiculous.
heard.
That's what I thought too. Like, okay, I can understand if you
That's
maybe
like
all
literally-
decide.
NBA, nobody was watching. Calm down.
Right, right.
Yeah, but what are the
And
refs
Griner
say?
passes it to Griner, who is blocked by Griner.
What
I
do
could
the
see
refs
if
say?
if everybody wore her number, but like for the announcers, like, gotta have a name or something to.
Can you
reference?
imagine if you were rotting in a Russian prison and they're like, "Oh, well, hey, they're really, looking out for you in the US," and they show you a video of that dumb fucking shit?
Yeah.
I just
and the
fucking
announcers
currently-
can't tell you what's going on.
You're currently
can't
being
recognize-
raped by some guard
right.
in a Russian fucking prison.
Oh,
Like, they're
but
like,
they
hey,
wore
but
my
we all wore
number."
your jerseys.
Oh, great.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's gotta suck, man. I feel for her. I really do. But I mean, own up to it at least.
Well, she pleaded guilty.
That's true. That's probably
And
just.
Oh.
and they're still having a trial.
In Russia, I think you have to plead guilty. Like, there's
Right.
no like,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
America, almost everyone's like, please not guilty. See what I can get away with.
Right.
And in Russia, it's like, you already know
See
you
if I
got to
can
be
get
guilty.
to one of the jurors.
Yeah, take the easy
In
road.
Russia, they're like, oh, there are no jurors.
Yeah,
Just Vladimir.
right. Yeah, only dogs. The bedpan. All right, moving
Same.
along to fuck what you think. Ashtray got nothing in there, so fuck him. Moving along, Teddy. RDO funerals.
Okay,
Wow.
so Red Dead Online, the original game came out in October of 2018. The online came out in May of 2019. And there hasn't been a lot of people playing it. So Rockstar said we're gonna take some developers. You're not gonna get any more updates for RDO. The servers aren't shut down. You can still play it if you want to with your friends. Do all the shit they have in there. But they are saying that they are not. They're not gonna update. You're not gonna get any new shit.
Really?
And they've taken some of the developers off of that game and put it toward GTA 6, which is something I'd rather fucking see or play. And so people are these like you said earlier, fucking fanboys. They decided to have their people are going online and having funerals for the game. For
like
a game,
in the game, having a funeral.
like in the game, changing their clothes, dressing up and shit, and going and having funerals for the game.
All congregating in the area. Like, is there a way to actually bury someone in the Red Dead game?
No.
Oh, no. You can do a lot more shit to him, but you can't bury him.
How do you have a funeral then? Like, what the hell? You go stand
They
in
just
a
all
fucking
get together
cemetery?
and dress up nice.
Well,
And
some people
Probably
do that.
stand together and take pictures and do
Well,
something.
people are going to they're going to various graveyards in the game, kneeling, taking pictures and things like that, and doing things. One guy did something really cool. I don't know how he did it. Mystic might be able to tell us. But he spelled like farewell RDO, and then he set it on fire and set it on top of a rooftop, and you can see it go by as a like farewell, I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Is that on the rooftop of like a train car or what?
The rooftop of a building, like he wrote this along a street in a town, and then he set it on fire and got on top of a rooftop, and you got to see the message catch on fire like farewell RDO. With a heart at the end.
It is a really impressive simulation.
Motherfucker needs to get a job.
That game is absolutely amazing.
It
is.
is.
It is.
An impressive fucking game.
But my focus, you think is the game is not dead. It's not.
No. These people are just idiots. Yeah.
They're just idiots. You can still play it.
You can still go on there and play it. And I played that shit for 2 years straight.
And Rockstar said they're going to support the servers for a while. They're just not going to add new shit into the game when they're trying to get GTA 6 out.
Isn't like GTA 5? Didn't that make more money than any movie ever made?
Yeah, it's the biggest selling media.
GTA
in the world.
was released less time.
Right. Well, how much budget?
It's like $5 billion or something.
Have they put?
It's a lot. Yeah.
That's how much they paid. Like as far as
how much they got.
They made a shit ton of because people are still buying these shark cards. People are still spending real world money in fucking
the online.
GTA.
Yeah.
So GTA 5 still makes $15,000 every 10 minutes.
Oof.
Damn.
This translates to approximately 25 million every 10 days and 1 billion per year.
Oh my god.
To date, the game has earned over $6 billion.
Holy fuck.
That game, it took so long to load, I just never got into it.
The biggest media franchise in the planet.
Wow.
Damn.
That is insane. That's fucking
it's like the
nuts.
big fucking cow tit.
I mean, it's cool to be
bringing
a
developers
cowboy.
over
Of course they took people away to make GTA.
Right.
6. Kidding me?
I mean,
a follow-up to that?
It's cool to be a cowboy, but you can have jets in GTA, like fighter jets.
Yeah, I know.
Terrorize the city.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, in all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen, Crypto Cucks, go fuck yourself. That's our show. We're going to be here every Wednesday or Thursday, usually Thursdays, at 10 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Well, no one's in the Eastern time zone anymore. Wait, Teddy, are you
No, he's
Eastern?
Central.
Central. All right. Yeah, right. Fuck you, Eastern time zone.
Ah.
All right. Make sure you join the conversation at theRedditReport.com or Facebook.com/RedditReport. I don't know if Schlegbog's back on the twit, but like us, share us, or fuck us. We're down for whatever because I'm the Ashtray.
I got it.
He tried to get before.
Fucking slip.
I'm Oracle.
And I'm Teddy saying I don't trust white people.
You never should.
We know you don't. I don't either.
And
This is the Red Eye Report. Yeah, right? Well, we didn't play it in the episode, but I had some links to